Right now at 6 this morning, UConn fans are waiting for a word on Dan Hurley's decision. Is he LA bound or staying in stores? We're going to have the latest on that timeline.
Also, a water rescue wound up leading to the death of a young man over the weekend. We'll tell you about the efforts to save a teenager, efforts that ended in a drowning.
As Hunter Biden's gun trial winds down, the big question is, will he testify in his own defense? A look at where the case stands this morning as the defense makes its case for a not guilty verdict.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good Monday morning. We hope you had a great weekend. We're glad you're starting your new day off with us at Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus, America Areas.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning. Happy Monday. Looks like it's going to be a nice morning out there, so let's get right over for some confirmation from meteorologist Rachel Piscatelli. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Pictures speak 1,000 words, right?
Yeah.
And it is just a gorgeous start to the morning here. Sun and clouds and comfortable conditions over the course of the day today, although it is cool in spots. Definitely grabbing those sunglasses before you leave today. 62 right now in New Haven with winds around 4 miles per hour. Mid-50s still in Danbury, lower 50s northwestern Connecticut, 53 degrees currently in Willimantic. Start your morning. So as I mentioned, a mix of sun and clouds. There could be a sprinkle later on today for one or two folks, but I'm not too concerned with that. Temperatures up around 75 degrees by 2 with winds out of the west to northwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. The next couple of days feature really nice conditions. So moving forward, temperatures today again trending in the right direction. 76 degrees in Hartford, 77 in Windsor Locks, and 75 in Bridgeport. And then the day tomorrow features more of the same. We're building in warmth, though, as we head into the middle of this week, but humidity arrives by the end of it. We'll talk about that, your full 7-day forecast, coming up in just a bit. On the roadways this morning, we don't have any incidents to tell you about, but we also have some slowdowns as road work continues to wrap up in the 6 o'clock hour. Route 2 West has about 9-mile stretch of road work blocking intermittent lanes throughout the stretch beginning in Marlboro. So we're seeing some slowdowns, but right now that looks to be clearing. So improvements are on the way from Marlboro into Glastonbury and then through the Capitol. Brantford this morning out by exit 53 and 54. That has cleared for the morning commute. So good news there. We're also taking a live look outside over New Haven this morning where that looks fine. Volume is fine as you're traveling into the Elm City. Brantford to New Haven is 7 minutes southbound 95. Tim and Erica, back to you.
All right, Rach, thanks so much. Oh, we continue this morning with what may be decision day for UConn men's head coach Dan Hurley.
Yeah, ESPN reported that Hurley will decide today whether he's going to jump to the NBA to become the next head coach of the LA Lakers or stay in stores. Now, Hurley met with the Lakers late last week. He told ESPN that the Lakers presented what he called a compelling vision for him as the next head coach. But he also said he loves what he's built at UConn, a program that's now won the last 2 national championships. Hurley is under contract with the Huskies for 5 more seasons, and he's one of the highest paid coaches in men's college basketball, and rightly so. But Hurley has said he might consider an NBA job at some point. The New Haven School District is just the latest in Connecticut to deal with a budget deficit for the new year. Right now, that district is about $12 million short, which means that layoffs could be coming.
And this is an issue plaguing schools all across the state. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live in New Haven this morning with a look at what's on the line for the district there. Brooke, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. The board is expected to meet here at the Ross Woodward School in New Haven tonight. Now, here they're going to discuss yet again that massive $12 million budget deficit for the next school year. But they're trying to figure out how exactly to fix that without cutting any services or the teachers' actual staffing positions. Now, over the last few years, many Connecticut school districts have been relying on federal funds to get them through each school year and have that with the proper amount of staff and programs to service the students. Now those funds are dried up. This has left districts like Enfield, Hartford, and now New Haven millions of dollars short for the new year. Leaders say the ECS formula that makes sure there is financial equity for state schools needs to be fully funded to have a successful school year, but currently that's just not up to par. New Haven superintendent says she is looking at every possible option when it comes to making those cuts. This could include combining bus routes, cutting service contracts, contracts and unfortunately even letting some of the teachers go. She tells us up to 65 staff positions are on the line, although they are working to find a solution that does not include teacher cuts. This an issue leaders say they're working hard at fighting to come out on top.
No doubt about that. That even in the struggle, we are going to be on top of our game and continue to do what we know best, which is teach our children.
And with the $12 million deficit, the school board has already said it will not approve a budget with a gap that large. The superintendent says that the only way for them to properly fix this is if Governor Lamont and the state step in, find extra funds for them. But as of this point, that has not been something that's actually happened. And we are working on finding out if that's even being discussed, but no news on that at this time. Now, as far as the meeting tonight, again, it will be held at 5:30 this evening here at the Ross Woodward School in New Haven. And it is open to the public for anybody that would like to attend. Live in New Haven, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Brooke, thanks so much for the update there. Well, meantime, 6:05 right now, and police in Hartford arrested a woman after a hit-and-run crash that injured a teenager riding an electric scooter. Now, this all happened early Friday morning in Manchester. Police say 26-year-old Catherine Fryer hit the 15-year-old who was heading to school at the time. The teen will recover from their injuries. Fryer is facing charges including evading responsibility and also risk of injury to a minor. She is due in court next month.
In Tolland, Lifestar was called after a motorcycle collided with a car. It happened Saturday night on the 100 block of Mountain Road. The fire department said the helicopter took one person to the hospital. At this point, we don't know which driver it was, and there's been no update on how bad their injuries are. We do know one person was killed and another was critically hurt after a motorcycle hit a deer in Middletown Saturday night. Police said just before 6 p.m., Michael Thiede and a passenger were both riding on Randolph Road near Zor Pond. That's when they hit the deer. Now, police said Thiede died and the passenger had to be taken to a hospital. If you saw the crash, please call the Middletown police.
A moped crash in Bristol left a man seriously injured. It happened Saturday afternoon on Riverside Avenue. Police say the man riding the moped didn't slow down at a curve, causing him to crash. When first responders got there, they found the man with the moped on top of him. He was airlifted to a hospital where he underwent surgery. If you saw the crash, if you know anything, call Bristol Police.
One woman was hurt in a fall at Naugatuck State Forest in Oxford over the weekend. And before first responders could help her, they first had to find her. As you can see here from this overhead, that's a lot of trees to look through. And rescuers had to do it at night as the call for help came at 9 o'clock Saturday night. So here's some pictures of the response. You can see an ambulance, also Oxford Fire Rescue all showed up, as did the State Environmental Police. They said they did find the woman and got her to that ambulance. We don't yet know how badly she was hurt.
One man drowned at Bantam Lake at the Point Folly campground early Saturday afternoon. Police say the 27-year-old Kyrie Dowd of Meriden went under the water and did not resurface. Divers used sonar to locate Dowd and pulled him out of the water. Their investigation into his drowning continues.